the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now Anthony with the drive. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, I like when Anthony attacks like this, forcing the defense into a tough position.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
6 to shoot. Levine looking around, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Down low, here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got his first bucket of the night. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Reeves outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns leading by 9. The drive by Anthony.
Yeah, with a quick first step. Anthony can get to the rim in a hurry.
Here's Mathurin. Here's Eubanks. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Suns on offense. The drive by Anthony. That's a good one. Williams a screen. Drives to the hoop. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Eubanks knocks it loose.
Sacramento ball.
The Kings trail by 9. Right side Levine. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Achua. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the paint. The dunk by Achua.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Anthony with it. Basket good. Anthony's got 5.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
To the inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Driving inside. Gillespie, that's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Reeves outside. Eubanks. And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. The Kings trailed by 7. On for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. To the middle. Back to Reed. For the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Weber a screen. Inside. And Weber throws it down.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 9. And he gets the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's Halliburton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's a 2 from Simons. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
The kick out to Williams. Up again. Chris Webber with the rebound. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Levine inside the three-point line. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Phoenix ahead, up 5. And we'll be back right after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint. And Reed throws it down.
They're showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
The Kings trailed by 7. There's the screen. And Simons, here we go. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Sacramento. Weber a screen. Driving to the basket. Can't get it to fall.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Halliburton. O'Neal wide open. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead. Pass to Weber. The 3, Levine. It's not going to go for him.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
For 3, Levine traps in the tray. Levine's got 11 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Left side, Halliburton. Misses the one-handed jam.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Down low, here's Reed. Nice D from Levine.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, Hunter is a competitive guy. One who embraces having to fight through physical coverage.
Left side, Halliburton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Williams can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Kings. Murray down low. Pass to Hunter. Reeves outside. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Here's Weber. They grab their own miss.
And when you go up against Reeves, you know he's going to fight and scrap for everything he can get.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Back to Anthony. To the middle. Here's Williams. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Outside, Levine. Williams with the block. And they get it back. And the turnover again by Sacramento. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Suns leading by 9. Pass to Anthony. Pick by Williams. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Phoenix to their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. The Suns making a switch here. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look to get.
Inside, Eubanks. Monk outside. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, rebound by Williams. Anthony in the corner. Down low. And the slam by Williams.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Well, through 3 quarters of play. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 14. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Blasting to the shooter.
Good on the triple.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Okay, Zach LaVine. Another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Simon. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Suns leading by 18.
Don't even hand me a stat sheet. It's easy to see DiVincenzo is having a night. Piling up those buckets.
Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Kirilenko. And here is DiVincenzo. Good D by Weber.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring now. Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
The Kings trail by 18. Simons.
Such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Suns.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be. A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
LaVine outside. And the three misses.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And the jam by LaVine.
Simon's becoming such a great distributor of the basketball.
To the middle, stolen by Weber. And here we go, fast break, LaVine's got it. Again, LaVine missing. Suns leading by 19. Here's Gillespie. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And the Suns making a change here.
Number 50.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Williams a screen. Williams. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 21.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Phoenix.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Haliburton.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Outside, LaVine. No good from outside. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. On the clock. And it's Goodwin missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym